I'm back. I'm alive. I've restarted my Xbox. I'm hoping really, really, really big amount of hope that it works this time around. I'll load in. I'll start a party up, and I'll start an invite-only party. I'm going to do a fat burp in a second, I think. So bear with me. I'm in. I'm spectating. Will we be in for the end of qualifying? I don't know. Should we see? I think we'll be skimming it, but I think we'll get in just in time. F1 is only 1 weekend away. Error, your session you're trying to join or spectate no longer exists. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Lovely. I don't wanna. Lovely jubbly, lovely. Right, spectate again. No. Session starts in 30 seconds. Okay. So I loaded in 30 seconds, okay? Oh, it's because of the results. We're in the results. I don't know who's got pole. Right, we're in. Right. We're back. Waiting for the start. I think people are sorting out strategies and etc. But yeah, hopefully we don't disconnect this time. I'll restart my Xbox. To be fair, at this point, if it starts going again, I think I just I don't have the energy. I thought I'd get in and do this, go, but I can't. Or what I'll probably do is I'll go downstairs after this. Notice that Mum's asleep. Come up here and do hot laps. Actually, to be fair, I think I'm gonna do hot laps in the Nürburgring. Because, rest in peace. We'll do, before the race, since we have some time, I want to say rest in peace to Murray Walker. The sound of F1, the voice of F1, lived a long life. He lived a life, and he lived an amazing life, 97 years of age, so, he went out strongly, but I think personally, a sadder, more hitting home death was last night. Sabine Schmitz. You may have not heard of her. She's the master of the Nürburgring, only woman to win the Nürburgring 24 hours. She was on Top Gear, German Top Gear, and a normal Top Gear presenter, I think, in 2015 to 17. She was in the early Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson when he drove the Jaguar around the Nürburgring in under 10 minutes. And she drove to transit. Last night she passed away due to cancer after 4 years of battling it from 2017. And unfortunately I found out when I came out of school that she passed away. And my thoughts go out to her and her family. It's a horrible disease, cancer. I lost people to it myself, and it's just sad to see them go. But yeah, my thoughts go out to Murray Walker's family as well. It's sad to see two motorsport legends go out in such a short amount of time. But I know they're in a better place, and we all know that. But our thoughts go out to them, and so does this race. I dedicate the race that you're about to watch and I'm about to watch to those two amazing people for our sport and our racing, and hopefully we can have a good race today. So let's get started. So formation lap time for these lot. I was waiting for Tizzy's loading circle the thing to sort itself out. Here we go. Stubbsy is on pole, Thunderbolt second, Thomas third, Tommy fourth, Cole fifth, Gnome sixth, Granny 7 out, Island 8th, Traffic 9th, 10th, TTZ 11th, Phoenix 12th, Cyclone 13th, Turn 14th, who was unfortunate in quali, AMS Square in 15th, and Arctic is 16th. Gnome's AI has done a bum and it is back at the starting line. We're gonna do all of these things. We'll do interval for these lot because we want to know between. But here you go. So my pick for the win, Tom. I think Thomas can get this dub, or Cole. Thomas or Cole is what I've got my money on. Please bring it home, boys. Thomas, Cole. If you've got someone watching this, who can tell you, I want you two to get a 1-2. It will be up to me after leaving today. There's your strategy course. As you can see, people. There you go. Who's on the softs or mediums? Soft. Look like a 2-stop. The soft runners today. Could be a 1-stop or a 3-stop if people have some. If people have that idea. I doubt they will though. It's unusual to see a 3-stop in this game, but you never know. It's unusual to see a planned 3-stop in this game. I've never seen someone plan to do a 3-stop in F1 2020, but you never know. I've just found out my pants are ripped. That's a lovely thought. Come into the line, ready to start this Grand Prix. Cole's in Thomas. Cole is in. Oh my God! Wait, no. Please don't. Not again. Good. Right. I'm not gonna have to bear witness to that ever again. Hopefully. Oof. If we line up on the grid, claws, yes, I'll try to put slots and cars in one word. Cars line up in their slots, and we are ready for the Vietnam Grand Prix. As we await, the green flag is waved at the back of the pack. Marshall's hand goes down, and we are ready. 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Good start from Stubbsy. Keeps it in front of Thunderbolt. Thomas, you try to overtake Thunderbolt behind. Cole's got a good start on Tommy. Round the outside into the first corner. Everyone is very, very close to each other. They're trying not to make contact down the back of the field. Might be some wings flying, maybe. Not as I can see, not much contact. Coming back up to the field. Thunderbolt's going defensive on Thomas. I think he hit the barrier though. I don't think he got wing damage. I don't know. To the outside goes Thomas. Thunderbolt gets past as Tommy looks to overtake him. Cole just behind. Crowding coming up. Island there as well. Gnome and Tizzy's climbed his way up as well. Cyclone is also now into 10th position. But as we see, Stubbsy leads the way. As we see some moving around, Cyclone I think's had a spin there. As yes, wing damage for Cyclone. Unfortunately, as we see Arctic get past the Williams at the back there. So unfortunate for them. Drive Forever, they'll be looking to climb through the field. I think Drive Forever had a bit of a poor start, and Drive Forever hit the back of Phoenix, who was hitting to the back of Square. Island is now watching Gnome and Tizzy have a battle. Gnome goes wide, misjudges his braking zone, and Tizzy gets through. Crowding is just behind Amos Cole. Cole is only just behind Tommy, as we see the predictive strategy come up again. Tommy is just behind Tom. Tom is looking to improve his position on the 2 cars ahead as we complete our first lap of the Vietnam Grand Prix. All the cars coming into the pits are the ones with wing damage. The ones at the back of the pack, they'll be looking to probably do a 2-stop here, hoping for a safety car. As we see Gnome go wide. He is down the pack. I think he's having issues himself. Cole is... I think the grid's mixed up a little bit, yeah. The grid has mixed itself up, but right now, Stubbsy does lead from Thunderbolt, Thomas, Tommy, and Cole again. Cole's looking really good on right now. He's looking to overtake Tommy. He looks like he might get a better exit out of this corner, to be fair, and maybe get on him, but I think Tommy has the slipstream from Thomas, and I think it's more of a slipstream train. Up at the front, we can see attempt to overtake up and down the field. Just see Phoenix fly down the straight. The pass is right behind the Alfa Romeo. Looks to the inside of the medium runner, switches to the outside. Perfect defending from Tizzy there, but he goes a bit wide on the apex. I think he's got wing damage there. He has. From the Alfa Romeo, he's got wing damage, which is going to be really, really effective in this final sector. Will that hinder Island any bit? I think it will. It'll hold him up a bit. Tizzy's going to hold him quite a lot, to be fair. Watching him come through this middle sector now, you can tell that that Alfa Romeo is hindered. It's just going to give Island a really bad time staying behind that car. Will Tizzy return to the pits? Yes, he does. He comes into the pits now. Cole is looking at Tommy. Tommy's falling a bit behind from Thomas as there's front wing fire across the track from, I think it's a Mercedes, but I don't know which Mercedes it is. I saw front wing and it looked like the inside sponsorship board of the M plate from a Mercedes car, but I don't know, I can't find the Mercedes that it would be. It's a Racing Point actually. It's pink front wing and it's Thomas. Thomas has wing damage here. My nose is starting to get blocked. So if I sound like a squeaky rabbit, that's why. Because my nose is blocked. It's not like a... Yeah, Tommy has fallen out of Thomas's DRS. I think there. So he will be under pressure from Cole, who will have DRS. Coming into the hairpin as he pulls to the inside, easy move for Cole, moving up into 4th position, which will be 3rd by the end of the lap. I think Thomas will pit to fix his wing. Beautiful move for the McLaren driver, AMS Cole. Moving up into 4th. As we look back down the field, they're side by side for Term and Square. Term forces Square off a little bit. Square's got a bit of oversteer on those hard. Drive Forever's going to try and capitalise on that. Square keeps it ahead though with a better exit. Optic looking behind them. Phoenix has broken away a little bit from them lot. Ireland's a bit more further ahead. Gnome and Crowding are the ones who are just clinging on to the back of this train as we see Thunderbolt and Stubbsy. See Thomas pit. That's what we see. Thomas is pitting, trying to fix his front wing. Probably going to go on to the hard, I imagine, from this point in the race. And then go back to the soft. If there's a safety car or mediums, if there's a safety car. Square is also into the pit lane. I think he might got wing damage. Is those another set of mediums going onto the car? It is. So Thomas goes onto another set of mediums. I think that's another set. It might be the same set. I think he's starting on soft. Yeah, it starts on soft, so it'll be going on to a set of mediums now. But that pushes Cole up to P3, and he is 8 tenths ahead of Tommy, 9 tenths ahead, second ahead of Tommy. There's the detection point just at the exit here, so Cole can get a better exit, which I think he has. Yep, Cole's got a better exit. So Cole's broken away from the DRS of Tommy, which means that he's in a good position to chase after the top 2. Come on, Cole, win me. Stubbsy coming into the hairpin now has Thunderbolt right up behind him. I didn't think Thunderbolt Stubbsy would be the one leading, but Cole's doing a good job at keeping up, closing the gap. Cole still under pressure as Gnome gets past crowding there. It's all very close to the barrier for Gnome, but keeps the car ahead. Tommy trying to close the gap to 9/10, which keeps falling back. Cole's gaining a few tenths on Thunderbolt, but Thunderbolt's big back-end loss. Thunderbolt spun into the barrier. That's front wing for the Red Bull, and that is Cole up to P2, chasing Stubbsy. Thunderbolt just bins it. He had a really good pace, and he was pressuring Stubbsy there, but yeah, it's the barrier. He goes, and he's now in 7th. He's going to have to put all that front wing damage for the rest of the lap, so he can't pit, because it was just on the pit straight. Big slap of the booster again with his warm side. Nearly kept out of the barrier, but unfortunately for him, he goes round, and he will now have to deal with that for the rest of the lap until he can get to the pit and fix himself up and get back out on track on another set of tyres. As we see, Thunderbolt falls back behind Phoenix, running to the next corner. Unfortunate for him. Oh, and I've lagged out again. Lovely jubbly. I can't do anything here, can I? Oh no, it's happened again. Apparently your winner from this ended up being Stubbsy, and then it was Cole and then Tommy. Good points from the city. Yeah, everyone's leaning on me. I'm gonna leave this session. Restart my game is probably the best thing to do at this point. Deary me, this is good. Oh, let me accept that invite. It didn't let me. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I just accepted the invite, so advance. Jesus. Currency received. I don't care. I accepted an invite and it's not worked. Lovely jubbly. Ireland. You're profile joins have been good. Let's see if you work this time. No, now it just won't allow me to join the session. It's very laggy, as you can see the frame rate is quite low. Then it won't allow me to even join up someone's profile. It won't register that I'm trying to join a session. Join off of Phoenixes, nothing. Restart the game one more time and see what happens. Right, we'll join off someone's profile again, and if that doesn't work, then I cannot get in. Connecting to online servers, that's promising. I keep going to go on the AMS Discord server, but it won't work. Yay! Look at that. Join a session. Please. Thank you, spectate. There we go. And here we are. So, safety car deployed, squares out, that's all I know right now. Phoenix is the leader, determined to know to Stubbsy. Cole's all the way down here, Thunderbolt's back past. Tommy's found a way past Cole during all this. Pretty mixed up grid order. We're going to turn on the tyres intervals and things like that to see what's going on. So, right now, those people have stopped, so Thunderbolt stopped 2 laps prior onto the hards. Tommy and Cole have both stopped, so now Thunderbolt's been brought back into it after his spin. The person who is latest to pit, Stubbsy, has pit recently onto a set of mediums. Gnome is the net leader, he's on a fresh set of mediums as well, so Gnome has climbed his way up. Who else is here? Thomas is right behind Cole on a fresh set of mediums, and then everyone else is behind, so it's very, very close here. Jumbled up grid, don't know who can win this. It's up to anyone really, who's going to get out on top as all the cars come through the final sector onto the pit straight. We wait for another lap to see these cars get back under racing. There's medium tyres, so for example anyone that's been on the tyres for about 9 laps, or soft tyres, sorry, will be pitted now. So this is when the top 10 runners would have been pitting, but they pitted a little bit earlier because of safety car complications. I'm flicking through quite fast. I'm from cheating. Oh, what's my phone? Oh, it's happened again. Why? Jesus Christ. I'll restart my game again because I'm not sitting through all these menus. Why? Why? Let's load up again and see what happens. If it doesn't work this time, I honestly, I don't even know what I'm meant to do. I'm trying my best for the league. Right now I could just sleep. Right, we're back in. If I lag out again, man, I don't even know what I'm meant to do, because I'm just keep joining, lag out, joining, lag out, joining, lag out, joining, lag out. It'll be the end of the lap now, so the drivers will be back racing. Next race, I will do a Murray Walker style, and it's go, go, go. I'll practice, and in memorial of him. But yeah, but we wait to get back in. Here we go. We're back in at just the right moment to see the cars get back underway. Phoenix leads the pack across the start finish line. As Stubbsy's got a 5-second penalty, so is Tizzy. So those two will be hindered here, as we're going to put it back to tyre and enable all these as there's locks up. Stubbsy tries up the inside of Gnome. Gnome defends well from Stubbsy, who's on a 3-lap old mediums. These two will be the ones leading. Phoenix pulls away. At the front, overtake for Stubbsy, overtake for Gnome coming into the right-hander. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Or 9, 8 and 9. I don't know. It's really weird. It's hard to count the corners. As he skims the barrier, Stubbsy does. Tizzy just behind. Term is behind Tizzy. He's got overtaken. He's going to be trying to overtake Arctic there. Just behind, Cole has fallen back a lot from his 3rd position earlier, as we see Term battle his way past Tizzy down the straight. I don't think the Alfa Romeo will battle that too much. Stubbsy's still trying to get past Gnome. Gnome who's pressuring Phoenix, who's leading the race at the moment. It's hard to overtake here unless you have DRS. It usually happens at the back of that straight. So it'll be very key to see what people can do, maybe come up with other overtaking ideas and opportunities to try and get past each other. It's the best way that it's going to happen. So we need to see some inventive ways of capitalising on mistakes, maybe, because it's very easy to run this track. But a good exit from Gnome will be pressuring Phoenix, but he's not got the best of exits. So Sol Stubbsy's just behind him. Phoenix on his old set of mediums should be a really easy target, but the dirty air around here is seeming to be a bit of an issue, as Tizzy's rear tyres are getting a bit hard to handle. As Thomas, bit of a train coming through here from about Cole up to about Tizzy. So 5th down to 13th, 8 cars there, 8 or 9 cars all in a train, all having a battle there as Terms really dropped into it here. But then the front 3 have gotten away massively from these lot in the past few laps. So here comes Stubbsy on Phoenix as well. Gnome gets up the inside of Phoenix. Phoenix is probably going to get double overtaken. Yes, he does. Lots of overtakes being used. Gnome brakes just in front. Stubbsy tries up the inside. Don't think that's going to work. I think he's really rammed his way up the inside there. Don't think that's very fair racing. As Gnome had the corner, but I think Gnome will get him into here as long as he can, make sure he can't get through. I think Stubbsy should back off here, but he doesn't. Really good racing from the two of them. Yeah, he forces him into the barrier here. Stubbsy just needs to back off, get some good racecraft in, and wait for the next straight where he can capitalise with DRS. Because he knows he's faster and he knows that he can get past. He doesn't need to push the next car behind him that's on any sort of fresh tyres that will be lasting as long as his will be Tommy. And Tommy's way back by over a second. So, and there's loads of cars in between them. So Stubbsy, you can take your time, my friend, and wait a bit. I know you've got a 5-second penalty, but after a while that will get demolished. Those mediums probably will last all the way to the end. So you'll be good. Looking back through the order, not many cars overtaking. Drive Forever looking at Thunderbolt down in 8th position, 8th and 9th. See what they can do. Coming down the back straight, Thunderbolt brakes to the right left. Tommy, he's under pressure from these two too, as we see Thunderbolt doing really well there. As Stubbsy is going to come onto this straight now and uses a lot of overtake, but Gnome has a lot more overtake than Stubbsy does, and he'll be using a lot more later on as there's a crash. I think it's Idile. That's a really bad pronunciation, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. has crashed. There's no overtake from Gnome, surprisingly. Maybe looking at another attack on Stubbsy. Saving it maybe for later on, as we know Stubbsy used a lot down that straight, and yeah, it's the Williams retiring in the pits. Don't judge my pronunciation, please. It's really hard for me to pronounce a word where the T is after 8. My Norwegian isn't good, so please. Gnome is looking at Stubbsy, but I don't think he's going to have the pace to get him. Phoenix under pressure now from Term. It is just behind. Arctic just behind him. As we see Arctic now, I mean, it's pretty boring now. It's just DRS trains, and we see every now and then we'll see an overtake, but just sort of broke it out. The DRS, not much going on. As we see Cyclone into the pits, will that be him retiring from the race? Yes, it will. That's him now out of this one. Thomas now in last, surprising for him. He was doing really well at the start of this race and qualifying, just not gone his way, unfortunately. But, you know, that's the way the world works. I mean, it doesn't always go your way. Obviously still leads from there, we've got a second gap on him. Cole is not really making gains through the pack at the moment, still quite low down. Everyone's just stuck up behind Term, who's been able to get past Phoenix. Crowding is actually getting past Cole. Has Cole got damaged? No. Cole's just, lost out to Crowding around the outside. Gets the move done. Looking back up the top of the field, Term is still under pressure from a one-tied Phoenix. I think these two, are on the same amount of tyre wear. Tizzy on the hard compound, so he'll be slower. Arctic should be faster, but I don't think he has the pace naturally to do it as Cole. I don't think that's Cole. Who is it? Someone, I think that was Thomas retiring in the pits. Okay, I thought someone had crashed. As Stubbsy loses the back end. That's wing damage for the leader. Stubbsy loses the back end on the exit turn 4. I think that is, and he's now got wing damage, and Gnome is going to be on the attack, trying to get past, as Gnome now has a penalty, I think, of 3 seconds for corner cutting. But yeah, Stubbsy's got wing damage, and he's going to have to pit and fix that up. As, Gnome's getting a big oversteer slide from hitting that curb. He could have been in the same position as well, which would put Term into the lead. Finally with Phoenix back here. As Phoenix is under pressure, I think everyone's split up a little bit. Arctic could be under pressure from Thunderbolt. But coming into here, Gnome won't attack yet. We'll look on the outboard view for this move up the inside. Oh, big crash! Thunderbolt goes straight into the back of Tizzy, causing him to spin. Tizzy carries on without damage. Costs him a couple of positions, though, as people... I've heard the F1 theme tune today more than I should have. That's what I've realised. We're loading it back up. If it does it again, honestly, I mean, it was getting good, that racing, but... By the way, I've just seen, I don't know why I'm saying this, but BRS, they have an announcement at 9 o'clock tonight, UK. It's 9 o'clock. It's a hot... Are you mad? Trying to join now. Oh, I've readied up, I don't care. Just load me in, please. Thank you. Spectator mode, I know how to work it. Gnome leads. Stubbsy's now in last because of his damage. Phoenix is behind him, battling with Tizzy Tizzy, who got hit, but probably didn't. I think it might have been an accident from the lag. I don't know. Thunderbolt's out, so I think, yeah, Thunderbolt would have retired in the pits from it. So I think he's just come back through. We'll put it to tyres. There we go. Happy times. We are back. If I lag out again, I don't even know how to get into bed. At this point, it isn't even me commentating on a race, it's just me watching a loading screen for however long. Right, let's see if I can join back again. We don't even know what's going on in the race at this point. Here we go, we're back in. We're back in. Is everyone connected? And these two have left, so yeah, we're back in. Right, there we go. Right, so right now Gnome leads from Tizzy Tizzy, Phoenix, Drive Forever, Arctic, Tommy, and Crowding, Cole, Stubbsy, Stubbs is in the lobby, Tim isn't. Coming down the straight, Cole's got her on crowding to the outside. Will he do a switch back on him? He tries it. Will he be able to get the good exit? No. Crowding blocks it off beautifully. And good defending from him. Looking back through the order. As it's about to... Yep, I saw it coming. Lovely. Oh, should I carry on the stream? I don't know.